Well, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bobbie and this is Bobbie Reads Tarot. And today, you guys, we're going to use the Thoth deck, and it's pronounced Thoth. I had someone last time I used this tell me, no, it's pronounced Thoth. Nope, it's named after the Egyptian god Thoth. As always, these readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research, form your own opinions, and be kind to one another in the comment section down below. All right, you guys, today I want to take a look at what are we looking at for the next 4 years of this Trump regime. Now, as I say that, you guys know, if you've been around for a while, that I've predicted that I don't think Trump's going to be around for very long. So we're going to look at the next 4 years, but understanding that this could be Trump or this could be Vance or whatever happens, okay? All right, so I want to look at what are we looking at? Now, as a reminder, the Thoth deck is a little bit different than typical tarot. So some of the cards are going to have different meanings, okay? So we'll go through it together and I'll explain it to you. All right, you guys, here we go. I hope you all are doing well. If any of my people watching these are in California affected by the wildfires, my heart goes out to you. Also, the people down south that are getting pummeled by the cold, and then the people in North Carolina that are still dealing with the fallout from the hurricanes. My heart is with all of you. Okay, so right out the gate, we have the Sun card. This is interesting because the Sun card can mean, quite a few things. It can be the attainment of a goal. This can be glory. This can be something being brought out into the light. But when we look at astrology, okay, now this is tarot, but when we look at astrology, if you look at if you're looking at the chart of let's say a nation, the sun represents the ruler or the president. So I think this is very significant. I think that this is right out the gate confirmation that the energy that we're going to pick up on is correct. The first card we're getting is a synchronicity. It's a signifier. It's saying, yep, here we go. We're on the right track. Okay. So what's going to be the biggest challenge for either Trump or whoever is going to be in power for the next 4 years? The card of art, this is unique to the Thoth deck, and this is the card that represents the sign of Sagittarius. So it very much takes on Sagittarius energy. This card symbolizes this archetype of the Greek goddess Artemis, or some people know her as Diana. It's that female huntress energy. Okay, that's the inspiration of this card. But what this card can talk about is it talks about thinking that you have the ancient knowledge, you have the knowledge of those wiser than you, and you know what you're doing, but you have a complete misconception, or you're misconstruing the information. You do not have the information correct. It's this mixture. It's trying to mix these two elements of fire and water don't mix, right? They cancel each other out. Water puts fire out. So the biggest challenge is obviously these people don't know what they're doing. And it's interesting because we've talked a lot about seeing this re-emergence of the divine feminine really being what's going to come in and be what provides the balance that we need that we don't have right now. So I think that that's interesting that we have that it's so representative of very strong female archetypes like Artemis, like Diana, both, hunters and archers. But this is saying like there is so not a balance right now. It's so unbalanced. And then you've got these people who don't know what they're doing. They're trying to put fire and water together, and they're like getting what we're getting right now. That's very interesting. I love these cards. I feel like they connect sometimes just on a much deeper level. So looking at the recent past, we have the Four of Wands reversed. This is the card of completion, but it's reversed. So it's something not being completed. Something wasn't finished. This is where we're coming from. And I think that there's a lot of things that aren't finished. I think that there are unresolved issues with the fairness of the election. There are unresolved issues of the connection between Trump and Putin and Russia's assistance. There are all of these little loose ends that are just kind of out there because Trump is never one to pay up. He never holds up his end of the bargain. So he's now made all of these deals and people are coming to call. They want their portion of it. And I think we're going to see the fallout from that. And I'm almost wondering if because of that, and I've gotten this before in readings, but because of a deal he did or an agreement and then him backing out of it, someone getting mad and saying that's it and taking him out for it. And I'm really wondering if it's going to be Russia or Putin or, I don't know. We'll see. Where we're going is Prince of Cups energy. So for the Prince of Cups, one of the things that the actual definition of the card states is that the moral characteristics of this person and this card is someone who is secretly violent, someone who is sneaky. They might appear calm, but underneath they are filled with rage. This is someone who is dressed for battle and ready for battle. So I do feel as if the energy that he's going into, or this presidency is going into, is this battle. Now, I don't know exactly, because this is tarot, right? So we don't get a direct phone call from spirit saying, here's what's going to happen. We have pictures, we have symbolism, and we have to take those symbols and try to interpret what spirit's trying to tell us. So this could mean a couple of different things. This could mean that Trump is going to take us into battle, meaning he's going to take us into a war. This also could mean that he himself is going to be going into battle. But what just stuck out to me all of a sudden? He's riding this bird, and there's a bird on top of his head, and it almost looks like it could be an eagle. And the eagle is one of the signs of the U.S. Actually, Biden just made it the official bird of the United States. So this makes me feel like it's him or his administration taking us into war. Okay. Again, this is all alleged for entertainment purposes. Do your own research, all of that, okay. So what's the goal? Where are we going, right? Well, it's this Prince of Discs energy, which is funny because now this is our second prince we've had. The Prince of Discs is this prince that is very much like war hungry. He wants to go into war. He's ready for battle, but he's also incredibly emotionless. He lacks all feeling. So I do feel like this is going to be either Trump or his administration. I feel like, I don't know, you guys, I'm just really feeling like in this reading, we're really headed towards conflict. And I feel like this is this weird energy, and it's coming from like Trump and him wanting to prove something. And now there's Pete Hegseth in there as the Secretary of Defense, and he's unstable. And I just feel like this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to, it's going to be this like show of force, right? They want to show everybody that they're warriors, that they're ready for battle. What they don't see coming is the Knight of Discs reversed. So the Knight of Discs represents the fiery part of Earth, and it refers specifically to things like mountains, which would be like volcanoes, earthquakes, things like that. The Knight of Discs energy is people who are not dignified, that are just people look at them and they're like, ew. I'm trying to think of the words. Like they don't know how to carry themselves in a professional way or just even like a humane way. So I feel like this card, I feel like there's two things going on here. I feel like the behavior of Trump and Hegseth is going to be their own worst enemy, and it's going to get in their way, and it's going to cause them, all of their problems and challenges are going to be brought on by themselves. But the other thing that I am also feeling is that there is this earthquake energy. I've been telling you guys that lava in places where there shouldn't be lava. I'm thinking like Yellowstone, and there's what is it? New Madrid, the New Madrid fault line. There's just there's been a lot of people predicting it. I've really been feeling it, but then after all of my research into Nostradamus, I'm just like, oh my gosh, you guys, it's just a matter of time. But this could also be talking about a future event, so a future earthquake in the US that impacts us. And I'm really feeling like it specifically has to do with defense, because we have this warrior energy. It's all about this warrior. It's all about this fighting. So that could be an earthquake that does something to rupture a missile silo or something like that. I don't know. Okay. So the energy that they're putting out right now is this Knight of Wands energy. This is coming in fast. This is coming in hot. This is that impetuous, hot-headed, just like total MAGA Trump chauvinistic, misogynistic energy. And that is definitely the energy that they're putting out. And this is the energy that is going to remain for the next 4 years, because we're looking at how is this going to be for the next 4 years. And it's going to be just this. I mean, look at all the fire in this card. It's a little bit nerve-wracking, right? It's just destruction. And the other interesting thing is that it's going backwards. It's going towards the past. It's not even headed to the future. So all of the things that are happening over these 4 years that we're looking at over this like regime, it's going to be things that put us backwards, not things that are taking us forward. The environment for the next 4 years is going to be the 5 of Cups reversed. This is all about disappointment. People are going to be so disappointed in the things that we see happen. Americans are going to be so disappointed in the government and the choices that are made and the way that people are treated. And it's just, yeah, it's going to be incredibly disappointing. Hopes and fears. Oh, so we have the Empress reversed. Again, you guys, with the divine feminine, right? The Empress, this is our divine feminine. So the hope is, for some people is that the divine feminine comes in to balance out this too much masculine. But then that would be a fear for all of this masculine energy that is resisting the divine feminine, that does not want the divine feminine. So that's a very interesting card that came up. So what is the final result going to be at the end of this, 4 years or this administration? Where are we going to be? We have the Lovers card. We're going to be in a new partnership. I'm wondering if we're going to be some kind of a new country, because this is all about partnership. This could also be not allowing another election and handing off the torch, so to speak, to someone else, like handing down like succession, not succession, succession, secession or succession. Anyway, the handing down of. Oh, that's really interesting. Let's look at that a little bit more. Oh, I have so many questions now, you guys. Okay, so I want to look at, I want to look more deeply into where we will be at the end of this administration or this 4-year period that should be a term. 3 cards, please. Where will we be? Where will we be as a nation at the end of this 4 years? We have the 4 of Swords. Two more cards, please. We have the 8 of Cups reversed. And we have the 9 of Cups. So this is really interesting, you guys. First thing we have is truce. So there's going to be some kind of a truce. Some kind of peace that happens. 8 of Cups reversed. This is errors and judgment. This is errors and judgment that are affecting people's happiness, that have affected people's happiness. So there has to be some kind of a truce. I'm wondering if there's going to be some kind of fighting that's going to end at the end of this administration. I wonder if this is some kind of internal fighting or some kind of a war or something that we're going to get into, that is these poor choices that have led to, that are affecting people's happiness. But ultimately it's going to lead to a truce. That's really interesting. Okay. So is Trump going to make it through these next 4 years? Will Trump remain alive and president next 4 years? One more card, please. Okay. No, I don't think so, you guys. We have the 6 of discs reversed. We have the Chariot reversed, and we have the 2 of discs. So this is not being successful. This is something not being completed. So no, he's not going to be successful. He's not going to complete it. With the Chariot reverse, this is a lack of going forward. This is being stopped in your tracks. And we have change. The leadership is going to change. Can we get 3 cards on what is going to happen to Trump? What is going to happen to Trump to make him no longer president? What is going to happen to Trump to make it so he is no longer president? Oh, we have the 5 of Swords, defeat. One more card, please. Okay, so we have defeat, we have the Empress reversed, and we have the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords, truce. This is also a forced time out. This is defeat. I see him being taken out. I see someone taking him out. What's confusing me is the Empress. I'm wondering if this is talking about, because the Empress is reversed, I'm wondering if this is talking about a masculine figure that does this, but someone from a country that's referred to as feminine. So, like, what I mean is, an example, I'm not saying Putin exactly, but let's use Putin as an example. Okay, so Putin is a male, but the country Russia, they refer to it as feminine, the motherland. They give it feminine attributes and qualities. So I feel like this is a male leader from a country that's referred to as a feminine country. They are going to do something that's going to take, they're going to take him out. And then he's in this forced time out. He's done. So I think he's going to be assassinated somehow. Someone's going to take him out. All right, you guys. Let me know what you think of this video in the comment section down below. This is kind of interesting. And these Thoth cards definitely give it a different take, a different spin. If you guys are ever curious to know where to find these cards or what decks I'm using, if you go to the description box down below, there is a link to my website. On my website, I have all of the cards shown with pictures, and you just click on them and it'll take you to wherever you can purchase the cards. Also on my website, if you're interested in booking a private reading, you can do that there. In the description box down below, I also have a link to join my channel. My members get exclusive access to member-only readings where I do readings for my members. Also, I release quite a bit of member-only content and extended readings. So if you're interested in that and supporting the channel, the information to that is in the description box down below. It's 99 cents a month, so easy peasy. Please don't forget to give this video a like on your way out. And finally, if you have not yet subscribed, I would hope you would consider subscribing. Just click that little circle right there. Boop, boop, boop. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.